Thy lute enchants the ear and heart, even warm and wise in stillness, a work of art. With every note a wisdom doth impart, guiding the listener with a sage's heart. And such is Nirnama, the nameless warrior. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, who's here that persisted in reading Nirnama 1 even though Nirnama 2's pre-order came out about a week ago? Me, y'all, it's me. So, I want to give y'all a review of this book. Basically, Nirnama, the nameless warrior was written by Hilal Ashraf and translated to English by Amin Misran. And this story, it tells about a warrior. This warrior, wherever he goes, wherever he fights and so on, he will not tell the public his name. Therefore, people start calling him Nirnama, which means nameless. Thus, the nameless warrior. This Nirnama, he has studied the arts of battle. He had learned how to be a great warrior, and he also learned how to be patient. He only has one purpose in his journey, that is to defeat Jagat Suci. Immediately, we all know Jagat Suci is the main villain here. He's the ruler of a kingdom called Indra Kayangan. However, when he was near death, he doesn't want to let go of his throne, and so he made a deal with jinns and opted to use black magic so he can continue to rule, to hold on to the throne. So, along Nirnama's journey to Jagat Suci, he encountered many things, including Nadim. Nadim is an orphan from the village of Medini who found Nirnama's personality very peculiar and decided to follow him in his journey. Along the way, Nirnama also met Cendana. Cendana, when she first met Nirnama, she was like, I want to fight you. But Nirnama's like, no. So what happens in their journey to fight Jagat Suci? Y'all going to have to read this for that. So what's my take on this book? Well, number one, its cover is so beautiful, like, oh my god. We cannot deny that the cover is absolutely beautiful on the front and on the back. In this book, the characterization of Nirnama, it's like he's not even human. Like, oh my god, how are you so patient? I would have lost my patience halfway through this book. Like, bro, your faith is so steadfast. For Nirnama, for Cendana, between Nirnama and Cendana, their slogan was "Mwah, chef kiss." See, people back then has another level of politeness. Like, their courtesy is unmatched today. The way they interact with one another is also very polite, but full of respect for one another. That is how people used to behave when they want to be in a relationship. They don't go to people and say, let's couple. No. So I feel like this is a very suitable reading material for everyone, especially younger people, so they can learn that patience is virtue. When things happen fast, it will also disappear quickly. This is a typical story of how good versus evil, with expected storyline and a gut-wrenching twist. But I like this book because its sentences are good, it's very plot-driven, and we have so many characters in this book. We have Putra Serapi, Putri Sejinjang, and so on and so forth lah. The character present here are also very gorgeous. Cendana, Nirnama, even Nadim is cute in his own ways. All the artwork made by Hani Raimi are breathtaking. Every character in this book, they play a special role within this story. See, when there are a lot of characters in a story, it will lead to the story becoming either redundant or dizzy. There's so much lore in this book, but you will not be dizzy reading this book. It's so easy to understand, so easy to follow the flow of the story. Truth be told, I'm kind of scared what's going to happen in Nirnama 2 because I don't know what to expect. But I am looking forward to reading the second book because I want to see what happens to Nirnama. I have no other thing to say about this book other than please buy it. We all know how this story ends. The good win, the bad loses, but really, I want to see what happens to Nirnama when he experiences defeat or how he has a weakness that is exploited. Even though I enjoyed the story, I want to see how he falls, how human he is, how weak a person Nirnama can be. I want him to be the imperfect character in this story because it's not like Sumpahan Legenda. I forgot the name of that character. It's so difficult to pronounce. We saw how the hero in Sumpahan Legenda fell. We know what his fallen era is like, but in this story, Nirnama didn't fall. I don't want to see that. I want to see some Angus. Quick recap, this is the story of the Nusantara that is combined with Malay folklore along with Islamic themes. It was cute, but I want to see more on Nirnama's character. I want to see how he falls. I feel like he's too perfect. But yeah, this is the very best story there is, so I just go along with it. I know, it's ridiculous. Yeah, this is another ridiculous demand from me to you guys. Buy this book. The information you will gain from reading this book is worth more than the price you pay for this book. Ladies and gentlemen, as the sun rises beyond the mountain peak and calm sea flows toward the river's creek, good deeds shall never fade away, but remain forever in hearts to stay. Let us cherish each noble act we do, and spread kindness to those we knew. For in the end is the love we give that will echo on and truly live. Thank you. Wabillahi taufiq wa hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.